Welcome back to The World Over Live. Couldn't we all use a little Christmas now and then? I hear that music, it takes me back. I know it's only September, but I wanted to share with you a new project that I have been working on for a couple of years. And it concerns two of my favorite things, Christmas and my hometown of New Orleans. The festive spirit, the faith, the traditions of the people are captured in a new documentary and CD called Christmastime in New Orleans. Full disclosure, I'm a co-producer on the project, and it's very dear to me to discuss the new CD available worldwide from Verve on September 9th. I'm pleased to be joined by my partner for this endeavor, co-founder of Aim Higher Recordings, Monica Fitzgibbons. Great to see you.
Raymond.
I'm delighted we could do this and share this with the audience. Tell people about the origins of this project. This came in a big roundabout way and with fits and starts, but it did have an interesting kernel at the beginning.
It did. Well, it kind of started with, everybody loves Raymond's New Orleans. And it's very intriguing to hear you talk about it. We've all heard you talk about New Orleans over the years on the show. And of course, Kevin and I have these record companies, and we've always wanted to do a really classic jazz, big band, but we don't really do projects anymore unless they have serious human interest stories that are centered around the family and faith, and and they're all different. Yeah. So here was your New Orleans, and here was our jazz thing.
Well, it's a very people don't think of it that way, but it actually, from the inside, is a very family-centered society. It's where the music comes from, it's where the food comes from, and of course the documentary gets into all that, the PBS special. But what I love is, this is an original band that you brought together. We talked early on about we need to do something jazz, and it couldn't be real progressive stuff. We wanted something really traditional.
Yeah.
And I love the Count Basie thing,
Yeah.
and we discussed that, and you put it all together. Tell me where it came from. Where did these people come from? Who are these
Insanity.
NOLA players?
That's where it came from. No. It was probably a work of the Holy Spirit because, through doing this, by no intention of either one of us, I think it really did, through music and through food and through, Raymond is the host of this
special. Great
special, and wrote really everything that we see, because who else could do that? It's so personal to you, having grown up there. Yeah. And so, but you asked about the band. It wasn't for us, we didn't want a name, we didn't want a gimmick, we just wanted the best players. And that's always been, we're so free to do that now that we have our own labels. So we went in and got 18 of the literally best jazz players, and from the birthplace of jazz.
Yeah, well, I want to share a little of this with you. This is Terrence Taplin, who's actually, I think he plays the trombone in it, but he's also a trumpeter. He talks, and some of the other band members of the NOLA players talk about this Christmastime in New Orleans CD. Watch.
Life is the secret. It comes through the music. It's about the fraternity of it all. Every time I see him, it's all love. Everybody feeds off that.
Right, exactly. I think when it comes to music, a lot of times people get caught up in trends. What is the new thing? And this isn't just pop music. This is classical jazz. I would say that the music itself has the elements of New Orleans, not only with the grooves, but with the tempo, too. The community of musicians playing together with New Orleans, which has its own sort of holidays that they celebrate. And so at Christmas, there's its own traditions that New Orleans has. So I think that New Orleans will put its own spin on it. And that's what this record has.
What I love about this band is how diverse it is. You have a Caucasian arranger, and then you have Black and Hispanic, and it's really an entire rainbow of races and cultures that came together, and it really is reflective of the city as a whole.
Yes, and and we went there and we spent time there, and You know, the thing that really amazed me was how the quiet Catholicism that city is knit together through. Right down to, you know, their football team is called the Saints, and their cities are called parishes.
Right, our
your
counties.
cities.
Our counties are
your
called
counties.
parishes, yeah.
And so all of a sudden you start to realize that a lot of these guys grew up going to these Catholic schools together. I mean, it's this French and Spanish and Creole and gumbo. I mean, it's said a lot throughout the special.
It's a gumbo.
It's a gumbo. And now we know that the gumbo isn't just something going on in the food.
Right. Well, I think it's also a lesson to the rest of the country, where we see racial division exploding. In New Orleans, there is this melding of cultures, and because everybody is so reliant on the other for the things we love and cherish most, from our food to our festivals to the music. And I love that this CD has captured the spirit, the zest, the drive, even the tempo of the people. It's a little, it's not peppy Chicago jazz. It's that kind of laid back, and you hear that in the arrangements and the execution, certainly.
Yeah, well, when we sat down to do the sessions, as you talked about, you know, they were in the round, and we recorded this album actually in the round at the historic Sanger Theater, one of your favorite theaters.
The theater I love most in the world. It's where I saw these amazing Broadway productions. I saw Rex Harrison there, Yul Brynner, all these monumental performers, singers, dancers, everybody. So for me personally, when you said, we're going to record this at the Sanger, I thought,
I saw your face.
it's like a dream come true. I mean, of all the places in the world, you're thinking we're going to do this in a little dusty recording studio somewhere. No,
we don't do that.
It was spectacular.
We're into doing very authentic recording situations that no one ever thinks will work. But in this situation, you know, again, the common language was music too. And it was everybody bringing their A game, and there were no attitude. And again, we like to do these collaborative projects where everybody's kind of doing this team thing, and it's crazy, you know, but it's great. And then there you are in the middle of it, sort of, you know, guiding it along, and it's so beautiful. When I watch this special, I find myself smiling and catching myself smiling. Listening to the music, I find myself just singing along. It's going to be an awesome
The
decorate
music
your Christmas
is
tree.
infectious. It is infectious, and
It's
something for the family to gather around. We're going to play you a little clip. This is Christmastime in New Orleans, the feature track, Christmas in New Orleans, which recorded at the Sanger, but it'll give you a sense of the people and the zeal and the zest that went into making this recording. Listen, watch. So that's a little bit from the LP, Christmastime in New Orleans. Now, this is a companion piece. These two pieces go together.
Correct.
The CD is in stores now. The DVD won't be appearing for a couple of months, and it's a PBS special that will be seen nationally and on EWTN. But tell me what's at the heart of this for you as you listen to that music.
Well, I think the heart of it is family. And, you know, there really was, first of all, it's an album that everybody in the family is going to love.
Yeah.
All different generations are going to love it. It's classic, but it's just, again, it's just made for all ages. The special, something that the whole family can watch, something that we've lost. And, you know, some of this is just selfish. Wanted an album, new Christmas album to listen to with the family, wanted a special that we could watch with the whole family.
Yeah, and it's fun. There's human comedies throughout this thing that we didn't anticipate
No.
that pop up, and we'll share that with you in the coming weeks. But in the meantime, the CD is available everywhere. Tell me, when I heard that this CD that we had labored on and that you have really labored on was going to be released by Verve,
Yeah.
this classic label,
That was big.
you thought what?
I just thought, how could this be any better? I mean, Verve is the classic,
It's
roots.
the jazz icon. This is
Yeah.
the label of Sarah Vaughan,
I mean,
Ella
that
Fitzgerald,
logo.
Oscar Peterson.
And just the history of it. And of course, now Tony Bennett's son has taken it over. And I mean, the whole situation came together literally after we've been working on it, like anything else you toil on. Then all of a sudden, boom, it all came together in the last minute. And then you just have to be ready.
And the Christmas gift is now upon you, Monica Fitzgibbons.
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
such a joy.
And in the days ahead, we'll expose people to the rest of this. Christmastime in New Orleans, featuring the NOLA Players, is available on CD in stores everywhere, on iTunes, and soon from the EWTN catalog at EWTNRC.com. The Christmastime in New Orleans special will be airing on public television starting in November, and we'll broadcast a special EWTN version, kind of a teaser for you.